And go.
Action! Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. We're not forgetting about you, but we're also not talking directly to you either. I'm proud.
Hello, everyone.
Was your favorite show Lassie? We're like Lassie was, or Rin Tin Tin. I was like, we are ready to. Hi. Good morning.
Good
It's
morning.
February 22nd, 2026.
Yes.
And it's really snowy, and New York's supposed to get like 27 inches of snow.
Ooh,
tonight.
New York is?
New York City.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. It's so challenging. So challenging.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
the traffic will slow.
Yeah, I mean, we got so much just on Friday in a weird way, like a lot of snow in a small amount of time, and with everything else, it's just they haven't been able to really remove it well.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So yeah, it's just really. I mean, the infrastructures are all crumbling everywhere
around us.
So
it's just beginning of the end.
So I mean, it is true. You know, it's like because I was running here on kind of in the road because I couldn't run on the sidewalks because there was so much snow. Or I should say I could have, but it's very, very not fun. It's like gone from the level of fun running in the snow to not fun running in the snow, and it's that deep. It's like, so I ran down the road, and I was thinking,
sneak attack.
Yeah, I was just thinking about. I was trying to not be annoyed, you know, and reacting.
Trying to not be annoyed. That's such good. That's the theme.
Yes.
Because I was really annoyed yesterday for a lot in the morning, and I don't even remember why.
I mean, does it matter?
It matters a little bit because otherwise you feel crazy. But I mean, I think it doesn't matter in another way because it is also like a physiological state.
Yeah, like it. Well, what? Oh, sorry. Can I say something?
No.
My annoyance thing is, or what I've noticed is like, it's like, for me, any kind of negativity kind of road, but where I can become irritated, like annoyed, and then if I really go into it, it's funny. We talked about, it's like I'm having a deja vu in class. There was something that we talked about this, but where,
ow.
Then everything can seem annoying. It's like I've taken off my actual glasses and I've put on the annoyance ones, and then I can kind of be annoyed by everything. And there's something about that is like a little bit of the negative pleasure thing, or like something for me. I don't know. I mean, negative pleasure isn't the right word, but it's like there is. My ego definitely gets something out of it. Like there is a. So. Yeah,
I disagree with that concept. I just realized, but I'm not disagreeing with your experience.
Or I don't know.
I'm not disagreeing with your experience, but I just actually, as you said that, I was like, the negative pleasure thing doesn't make sense to me anymore.
Right, gotcha. Oh, right, I remember that came up here on the podcast before, but yeah. I mean, there's okay, I can feel that there's a part of me or not me that likes it. Okay. That likes that, for me, like no, this is,
I still, I haven't, I feel it really differently. I hear what you're saying in terms of your perspective, but I don't believe, I guess I'll just say, like, I think it starts with the physiological state. I don't think it's actual pleasure. I think when we're in a physiological state, we experience things differently, and our mind is like driven to reinforce the state that we're in.
Yes. Okay.
And so when it's searching out the narrative that reflects our state. Like it's trying to figure out why we're in the state, and that's the thing that reinforces it.
Interesting. Yeah.
I don't think that it's like, I don't like the negative pleasure thing because it feels like
blaming.
It feels blaming, and it's not. Like it's the mind is just looking for the thing. The mind is like, oh, you shouldn't be looking for negative. Well, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's all the behavior and thoughts are driven by the physiological state that we're in. So like, I woke up cranky yesterday. I think I was just exhausted. I had like a really busy week and a particularly really intense day on Thursday where I was doing work that I hadn't done in a long time, which was responding to this kid in crisis for like 5 hours. It was exhausting. And Friday I was like, ugh. And then I finally got a really good night's sleep on Friday night, and I woke up on Saturday and I was just like exhausted and cranky. And it's like then easy to see those negative things out there, like, oh, I'm tired and I'm so tired of being tired because I have this whole like, I don't even fucking know what, long COVID, Lyme disease, overweight, blah blah blah, tiredness, which is just annoying because my life feels so vibrant and exciting inside. And I was just sort of cranky about that and just like little things. But it just feels so different. Like this is kind of, for me, the essence of the work that we're doing, right? So I was thinking about that this morning. So I have this dream where I am really nervous and scared because this dog has run out onto 2nd Avenue, right? So that state of physiological state, there's projection of worry and anxiety, and it's physiologically draining, and it can make me cranky, and I can judge the people driving, or I can feel the shame of the dog. But when I just follow the dog out into the traffic, because it's like the dog is leading the way, I shift that perspective. My whole physiological state changes, and my whole perspective on everything is different. And then from that place to say negative pleasure, it's just, it doesn't make sense to me, because I'm just in a different state. And it's like that reality, there's something I'm not quite able to articulate about it, but like everything is this physiologically state-based thing. And so I was thinking about my dreams, because I have a session after this, so I'm really curious about it. Like, I have these dreams where I'm really annoyed at people in the dreams. And I'm like, is that good anger or discernment or me standing up for myself? Part of what I realize is, and it was helpful to like look back at my notes on my last session, is if I go into the traffic, like all of that just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at all. It's just like so the reality is completely different, which means my engagement with people in the world is going to be totally different if I'm not dysregulated, right? So in the dream, I wake up annoyed because there's all these kids downstairs, like Wake is throwing a party without asking, and they're just, it's too loud, and I'm asked for the music to come down, but I can feel in the dream now how it's my whole energy that I'm bringing to it. Like I'm creating this scene of chaos because of the energy that I'm in. So I don't know, like that's it on a psyche level to bring out. I mean, of course, in the world, there's going to be all this stuff that is annoying and is crankifying and is irritating. Like they don't fucking plow the streets, right? It's like, but I'm just feeling a little bit of a different thing in terms of the negative pleasure thing. Like I really, like there is an enjoyment in it, but to me it's different. It's more the reinforcement of the state that the brain then feels like it needs to like live in, because it just simply doesn't know that there's this, in that moment, that there's a completely different experience that is possible. And then that because then my state changes and I'm back over here, versus the thinking changing to get me back over here.
Yeah. I mean, it's great, like I hear what you're saying. I also can feel as you're talking, like there's a couple things for me. And one of the things is, like, I'm very, very aware of how, like, for some reason right now, I feel like part of my learning is from my dreams and from just life and, how everything works and the mystery of it all is, I'm just very aware, and I've been watching, and like in my one workplace, and how like the like the aftermath or what happens when like the kind of the negativity and how it really just on this really small level, even, I mean, it's not small, but how I've just watched, it's like astonishing, to watch how like everything crumble, and like it's been crazy and so painful and so intense. And I'm trying, I've been like, then the other day I like got really frustrated because of the lack of the complete lack of any leadership at all, like so, which is part of it, is
at
like
work.
Yeah, and no one on the higher ups is holding anyone accountable, so of course it's all, and then everyone's just like just really really negative, and it's like so crazy how it feels to be there and to just feel like people's energy, and how it just has over time just gotten like snowballed, but it's like this black muck, and it's so, and then everyone, it's just like really energetically just very intense. And I know, and it's so, it just, I've tried to have conversations with people about it, like just in the moment, just when they're starting to do it with me, I say like, okay, what I need today for myself, if you could help me, like I'm struggling with that kind of I try to like make it about me and like all the shit, I'm just like, I need to not be just saying horrible things about being here, because I am here and I love you guys and I think we do a great job, and that's where I want to be, is like singing and dancing together and like being a great team. And like, I know that sounds so annoying and I hate myself right now but it's true. Like
what?
I don't know, just saying that can be, as I said what I said, it felt annoying, like but that is how I am, like truly, I really believe it. I mean, that's the thing, is like I have that persona like that was like moo, the cheerleader, Hello Kitty thing, but the truth is like I really believe that, and to see these people who I love like they're all, it's like everything is falling apart, and everyone is just talking shit about everyone else, like literally everyone. So anyway, that's part of why I'm noticing it, and when it happens in me, like I don't want that for me. It is helpful to frame it as negative, like to notice the pleasure, that there's this part that's like, it's like this, like Matthew McConaughey voice, like ear whisperer, like, that's just like,
I agree with that 100%. Like there is the thing that feels good about it. Yeah.
And I watch it, and that's part of what I'm watching. And of course, politically, there's, that's what's happening in America, is like this very similar things, and it's always been happening. It always happens. It's like, it's not a new thing. It's just, for some reason, like I'm noticing, and I'm feeling it in myself. Like the other day when I fell, I was like, it was a particularly hard day I was holding so much like love and light, and like for myself and for everyone who came in, because that's what I want to do, and I love it so much, and I love all the customers, like truly, and I just have so much, like, anyway, appreciation, and like true care, and yet at the end, all these other employees were coming, and there was like this, and then the water got shut off, and they were like, oh well, like, I guess all the no dishes are gonna get done, and all, and I just cracked, like, as I was like, well, I'm gonna do my best to not do all those dishes. Like that's what I said, and I wish I hadn't said. I was serious, but I wish I hadn't said it. I was like, fuck, that probably came out wrong, and I really wish I hadn't like said that. And I was frustrated, and so anyway. I want to live it. Like I really want to live it. Like I want to be, like, I just want to live like my heart. And my soul, like I really want that to be leading the way, and in that moment it wasn't, and so then I went home and then I ate. Speaking of the physiological state, I ate food and I was like, oh, I could do some dishes tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was just like, it was just that thing of maybe that's, I don't really understand physiological state, like technically what that is. But for me, it like has to do with this thing, gag me, I'm about to say, is being resourced. Like, how resourced are you? You know, it's like how, like you woke up and you were cranky because you were tired, and that starts, that's like, that's so familiar because that's like, you know, when our basic needs aren't met, like if we have to pee or if we, you know, whatever, if we're resisting reality or what, you know, it's just like, it can, that can be the thing that kind of starts it all, you know, that turns the water on, the spigot on, and then it's like, cranking it.
Yeah, I was exhausted on, I don't remember, I think it was Thursday night. I got home at like, I was expecting to be home at like 4:30, and I got home at like 7:30 because of this whole crisis thing, and we have this skunky smell in the basement. I know you didn't get the skunk. It's not your fault. I'm just saying.
There must be a skunk den right near you guys.
Yeah, every year. This is like the annual like February, March thing, and so the skunky smell is downstairs, and if the door to the basement is open, it like spreads
really comes out,
upstairs. And so I've been like, if that spreads upstairs, it's going to make the whole upstairs smell, because that's like my experience of, I have skunk trauma where I had to like move out of a house back in like 2000 because of it got skunks out like for months and we couldn't live there. But I got cranky because I've been asking Wake to please leave the door to the basement closed so the smell doesn't come up. So I came home at like 7:30 and the door was fucking open and the kitchen smelled skunky. And I immediately texted Wake because often I'm like, hey, sweetie, da-da-da. And I was just like, close the door to the basement, exclamation mark. And I knew it was cranky and I knew it wasn't going to like create a thing with him. But I could just feel the different energy because and then just like, as soon as I closed the door, the smell stopped. Like, it's not like it's spreading and then immersing itself upstairs. It's just, it's not even that strong. Like, it's not, I was like, oh my God, my clothes down there are going to smell, and they don't. It's like, I don't think.
Right. No, right. It's like, right. If there were an actual skunk in there, that would have happened. But.
Well, but also I remember from months, you know, it's like that projection of trauma. I remember like everything fucking stunk for months, you know, and so I'm like, skunk smell is so blah. But it was just like, I was like, okay. And then I got home and I settled and I probably had some food. And I was just like, hey, like it actually, I texted away, like it actually isn't spreading up here, you know, so. And I just let him know I was really cranky, you know, but it's like, it could have easily gone to fucking fuck this. And then my brain, you know, that negative pleasure aspect is like, and you know, blah, like all the things that aren't right about life. And I just stopped, you know, and that's the state change. It's like the physiological, like I'm going to take a deep breath. And I know it's not that easy. Like, I also have to recognize how privileged and blessed I am because my basic needs are really met right now, you know? And it's like, I'm not scared. I don't have a threat to my life. I don't have a financial distress. I don't have, right? And so that, of course, is part of it. Like, you know, it's like, I can't appreciate like the violence toward girls and women that is so fucking awful because of this Epstein and all these other powerful rapists that aren't getting caught or even having to look at themselves. Like, I can't, it was a little bit like with one of the clients we worked with in the writing group yesterday. I was like, wow, that's like, that is fucking awful. And it doesn't affect that doesn't affect my state. And I just have to like appreciate that that doesn't affect my state. Right? Like, but I have empathy for the ones who it does. And it's like that's a piece of it also. Like, I don't want to come off as like, just do your dream homework and everything's fabulous. Like,
right. Yeah. I don't want, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I kind of feel icky. I'm like, oh, I just want to change the subject.
Okay.
Like, but I also, like, there's, yeah, it just is the only thing that again, when you said that and the beautiful thing yesterday with the writing group person and stuff, and where is that, like, the repercussions, I mean, I don't know how to say this in a way, but I'm just feeling how, or I'm just aware of how, things have an effect that we don't realize, and that includes, everyone and all of us. And I say this, wow, I'm having such a hard time. It's so interesting. I'm really judging myself today about, like, the way that I'm speaking, like, really, really, really judging myself. Like, that has to be perfect or something, or like, but so Epstein, getting, like, all these powerful rapists not being held accountable and not being, it's like the message that sends, like, the not explicit, I mean, it is explicit, but there's also, like, on a low level, like, there's kids, little kids who are, like, hearing things or whatever and might know but not quite understand, but they know that, like, this person didn't get in trouble for that, therefore it's probably fine to do, you know what I mean? And like, that is, like, makes me so, it fills me with pain and anger. Like, it makes me so angry, and it's, of course, devastating and terrifying, and yeah, it sucks. So that's, I just want to say, and also with the physiological state thing and stuff, as we all know, like, a lot is going on. So it's not like we need a reason to be whatever, like, cranky or in a fucked up physiological state. And most people spend most of their time all messed up, and that's another thing that I've just been really, really aware of lately with, like, in my heart, like, my heart is just feels so open, and, like, I feel like I'm just, like, looking, at things with my heart, I'm just really viewing things with my heart, and as I do that, I'm having these, like, soft, like, but broad awarenesses of just, like, how it is to be a human being walking around, interacting with other human beings, and, like, doing the things that we, have to do, like, in the day and stuff like that. And so yeah, I feel a lot of tenderness, and a lot of, like, it's kind of like, yeah, it feels amazing. It feels just like, yeah, it just all feels really that we're even able to get along as well as we can, honestly. Yeah, it's there's so much disruption, and so much is just not conscious, and so, yeah. So I'll say one thing about, like, this work, and, like, I have part of my dream place is like, it's bringing three things together. And one of the things is, sometimes you get, like, a dream place, or, like, something happens in your dreams where it's like, like, whatever. I have a thing, it's like, be the dog, and like, it's very vulnerable, is why I'm not saying it directly, is it's like, to really embody this thing, and there's an opportunity, an invitation to, like, speak as this other thing, and it's just been really fun, because, like, in session, when when my therapist was like, so, if you can do it, like, go ahead and do it. Like, be the giraffe, finding their voice, and it was like, and I've done this, work for so long, which is helpful, because usually when I'm with people, they often can't do it. It's just too vulnerable or whatever. So, so in session, I could feel the fear and the but I also felt more than anything like I wanted to do it. So I have like the animus and the dog and this huge giraffe who I am, and so I'm kind of like, I'm the dog. I bring the dog energy to the giraffe, and then I can be the giraffe. But I need all those things, and then the animus is there, and then I'm doing this thing where I'm like being a giraffe. So I've been like being a giraffe, and it's so like when I'm running to work or running here, or like before work when I'm in the restaurant and I'm like, no one else is there, and I'm like just doing this thing. I'm like, being this, making noises as this giraffe, finding its voice, at first when I was doing it and I was with my dog, he would just start barking. He was like,
when you're making the noise.
Yeah, like I sent you that voice memo, and it was like me making the noise and Smudge barking.
Right.
And it just was so funny, because to me what it felt like was actually, even though not what he meant probably, he was like, what the fuck? But I was like, I felt it as like an encouragement or whatever. And now when I do it, he has no reaction whatsoever, because he's now kind of used to me doing it and stuff. So yeah, it's just kind of fun. It's like it's an interesting and vulnerable and like fun thing. And I think about the old, when we were training and doing at the retreat center and doing all this group work, and like the intensity of being in like strings in this theatrical kind of like way to kind of work dreams in big groups, and like was so immeasurably valuable, like just beyond any capacity just to scale how valuable that was. And how vulnerable, it was, like to just in front of people, like do those things and say those things. And in dreams, it's, sometimes it can, if it's happening in the dream, like say I've had dreams that I was singing on stage, and like it can be vulnerable, but it's even more vulnerable to be in the dream singing on stage on this realm of waking life plane, and so it's just really cool to like the sort of like, it feels so, I was gonna say the alchemy of it, that it feels so, it's like the energy of it, the electricity of it is so like, whoa. Often is fear, often coming, if you a word for that could be fear, or and yeah, so it's been cool, and what happens, as I learn, and allow this voice and welcome this voice.
Yeah, the voice of the giraffe, and how that goes out into your horizontal world, and what else happens in your next dream, and like, what does it mean? It's sort of that, both you and I think do the work, and it's like, I'm bringing it out there, right? And what does it feel like to do this out there? And for me, it's like, what does it feel like to go into traffic? Not just internally, but like bring that out there. And I think there's like, I think the annoyance is, it's like I can still be out in traffic, and something happens where judgment gets in when I'm out there. And that can be the projection onto the traffic that they're being fucking assholes and driving, or shame. It's like the pride, shame, hubris thing is like working on a more subtle level. Because what would it be to just go out into traffic without that? Sure. Which is what the dog's doing. The dog's just going out into traffic. It's like there is no somebody's right and somebody's wrong in that place, and the irritation from somebody's right and somebody's wrong. Like, Wake was wrong for leaving the door open, and we need to talk about that. what are you doing? You know, it's like, and instead it was like, he's like, sorry, Dad. I'm like, yeah, it's not that big a fucking deal. Like, we don't need to talk about that. You know, like,
right? We don't need to.
Yeah, there's like,
sit down at 3
p.m. Like, I'm just gonna go out and be in traffic. It's very spontaneous, and there's some way that, as I'm talking now, I can just feel it. It's kind of exciting because I have a session coming up, and I can just see there's this ongoing, like, I am right, or you know, I'm being dissed, or and that there's some way that that's important for me to feel, because I fawned all the time in situations where I was not being treated well, but there's also something beyond that of, I don't know. I don't know, like,
I don't know what he's saying. It's so cute.
I think there's like a leaf blowing. Like, that leaf will not blow on my watch. Do you see a dog or a child down in the playground?
Oh yeah, I think there might be people playing. So cute. So cute. Yeah, it is exciting. I'm excited to hear how that one goes, and you know, yeah, it's like there. Yeah, I'm amazed at how much there is. You know, like how much there is.
Yeah, it's the glory
for us, you know, in our dreams, and also, you know, for me, like when I was at the chiropractor yesterday. Props to the chiropractor. He said something like I was just saying goodbye, and he said something about like, hey, Inanobi.
Hi, you can also change your state.
About how
it's a bird.
Like, just like, you know, basically like finding the joy in everyday moments. You know, just finding finding the joy in everyday moments. I mean, maybe that's not exactly how he said it, and this is going to sound really basic, but I was like, I really am a person who does that. You know, like when he said that, I was like, oh, like I really, really do that. Like I would say generally, like for me to say I love life for that reason is like, I am excited because like when I exit my house, you know, and it's true also when I'm in my house or whatever, you know, when I'm in my little whatever, like alone, but you just never know what's going to happen. You know, and it's so amazing. Like, it's so amazing. Like the other day I was just like, ran down. I was like, oh, I ran down the hill. It was a little bit earlier than I thought. And I was like, oh, I'll go get that one thing at the grocery store, which is right by where I work. I went to the grocery store. I get, you know, one thing. And then I was walking toward the checkout and I was like, oh, do I need hot sauce? And I happened to turn and look down the aisle to see one of my very best friends who I don't see very often. And I was like, I mean, I just melted completely. Like I was like, you know, and it was just like so incredible. Like what? You know, it's just so random. I never would have seen her, you know, if I hadn't been like, oh, well, I'll do this. And what, you know, just like that sort of coincidence stuff. But
synchronicity.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, I don't, you know, either I'm missing a lot of that or I live in it and I don't realize it, or I don't know what, you know, I can, but there's just so in every moment, if we're really there, it's so cool, you know, and it's so fun and so wonderful, you know, and, and that's what, you know, doing, like working my dreams for all these years and like doing this work has really, really helped me. I mean, of course, heal all this trauma, more to be healed, you know, in the process of a big one right now, you know, healing and like coming on the other side of a lot of like serious projection, like finally falling away. So I'm like, oh, oh, this is what this is? Like, this is what color this room is? You know, like all this time I thought it was this and now it's that, you know, just like a real sort of shift. But is just the ability to stop projecting and reacting, or, you know, and just like be, you know, and it's, and nothing special has to be happening. I mean, that's the thing. And I think that's what Shane and I, the chiropractor, were talking about. Like, that, you know, that was the context, was like, you know, it doesn't like, oh, because his kids were like, you know, talking about doing something, you're doing something over break. And it's like, just like, you don't have to be doing some special thing for like things to be awesome and special and significant and stuff. And so, yeah. I feel that for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think there's a nice day ahead.
Yeah, we had a little bit of blue sky this morning, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
Before the clouds started to roll in again.
Yeah.
But
and spring's around the corner.
Yeah. Yep. The dogs and animals tell us so. So that's helpful for me.
Well, I hope everyone out there, y'all, have a sweet Sunday.
Yeah.
I do. I hope the light shines like it is through the back window here. And yeah, it's hard being a fucking human.
Yeah.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right.
Okay.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.